Well, it's yet again another huge game, and I know you hear me say that all the time, but it is. Every game counts now, big time in the league. Ketcham is a great football team with exceptional skill, and this game, like every other league game this week, has major playoff implications. So it's another big game.
Coming off the loss going into last week, the way your team responded against John Jay, what did you learn about your team, the way they came out against the Patriots?
Well, it's a great question. I think we've learned really the last 2 years that we are a resilient program, and not even just coming back from a loss to start the game in Jay. We mishandled the opening kickoff. We had our backs up against it in our own end zone, on the -2, and we did well enough to get the ball out of there and punt it. They put together a nice drive, and we just rallied and kept playing. And one thing I think our kids have learned to do, and that is just to keep playing, move on to the next rep, and good things will eventually happen. You just have to keep playing.
What did that win do to motivate you guys going into the Ketcham game?
Well, it's amazing. A win can really make a lot of things that were wrong right in a heartbeat. And I think to win in that fashion against a league opponent and someone who's also a rival really got us back on track. I think, we are now focused on each week at a time, and if it did anything, I think it just got our mindset back to where it was prior to the Mayapack game.
Playing on the road, does that affect you at all?
I don't think so. When playing on the road, it's really it's right next door, Ketcham, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Anytime you have to travel, there's a different dynamic. It's not like we're going down to southern Westchester, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Obviously, the weather is a little bit of an issue, so how the field holds will make an impact. But one thing about the Ketcham football field, it holds water well. It's got a great crown, so hopefully we'll be all set for Saturday.
Just, again, with the league implications, a win for you guys could give you a little separation, while if Ketcham wins, it could make things a little tighter. How big a win, just league-wise, would a win be for this team Saturday?
Huge. A win for us puts us that much closer to solidifying the #2 spot, since Mayapack does not have a loss. Obviously, anything could happen based on the wins or loses this weekend. Ketcham's still right in the thick of it. And one thing about the playoffs at this point in the year, everybody's still in it to win it. And that's why I love the playoff structure. It's very important. Everybody legitimately is still in the hunt right now. For us, it would put us that much closer, and it would really make our game against Carmel, which is going to be our homecoming, and consequently our youth night as well, it'll make it an enormous game.
What have you seen about Ketcham? What have you heard about them? What impresses you, and what are you going to have to prepare for come Saturday?
Well, really, like every team in our league, Ketcham is a very well-coached team. Pat has done a great job over there. And when you think of their personnel, I think the first thing you think of is their skill. Many people felt in preseason they'd have the best overall skill in the league, and I believe that to be true, whether it's Morgenstein, Sneed, the receiver, their quarterback, whether it's free safety, is a great athlete. They have a variety of weapons, and although maybe the line isn't as big as they have been in years past, they still do a great job up front. They know what they're doing, so we have our hands full.
What do you tell the fans who might make their way from Arlington to Ketcham on Saturday and are going to watch the game and root for you guys?
Well, I just tell them, what they did last weekend was awesome. We had this place rocking and rolling, and we love them all to be there. We love their enthusiasm. They know how to keep it appropriate, which is important in the spirit of the contest, but we want them there, we want them loud, and we very much appreciate their support.